Right, time for maths. We're going to start with a measuring challenge. First of all, you need a piece of paper. So here's your piece of paper, and at the moment it's a whole piece of paper, and I would like to have the piece of paper to be in two sections, so we know about splitting our whole piece of paper into half, don't we? So we have two equal parts. So I'm going to line it up here, carefully line it up, and then fold down the middle, crease, so that I have two equal sections. Alright, so you've got to do that first. So if you do that and then come back, and when you've done that, we're going to give each section a heading, a title, okay? So we've got a line down the middle, and if you want to, so you can see it clearly, with a ruler, if you line it up along that folded line, you could make a line down the middle so you can see your two sections very clearly. Now I'm going to put at the top of this one the word shorter. So I've got shorter, and then the one over here I'm going to have longer. So can you see that? I've got a section that says shorter and a section that says longer, because we're going to do some measuring and comparing some heights. So if you get that bit done, then I'll show you what to do. Now what you need is an object. Now I'm going to use actually this counting stick here, because it actually doubles up on the back here as a meter stick. This is 1 meter long, and you don't have to have a meter stick in your house, because I don't think you would, but you could grab, I don't know, I could use this teddy if I wanted to. You need something that you'll be able to compare the height and length of objects with something else. Now I'm just going to use this so we can talk about a meter. Now you've got this, you might have this at home, you've got a ruler, and on the ruler, if you have a look, you've got all these little lines with numbers, and my ruler on here goes all the way up to number 30, and those are centimetres. Now a centimetre, actually, if you can look on my ruler, is from there to there. It's not very long, is it? But in a meter stick, you get 100 of those. So there's 100 centimetres in this meter stick, and 100 centimetres, look, it says 100 there, means 1 metre. So 100 centimetres makes 1 metre, and this is a metre. Now what I want to do is I'm going to put this meter stick, and you can put your object next to something, and I've got to decide, is it shorter than a metre or longer than a metre? And you're going to put your object and say, is it shorter than my object or longer than my object? And you could use the word taller, depending on if you're doing its height. Now I'm going to start all the way over here with the door, okay? Now, do you think my door is longer, taller than a metre, or shorter? What do you reckon? Right, I'm going to put my meter stick here. Look, it goes on and on and on. So this door is longer, and because I'm doing the height, I can say taller. It's longer than a metre. So on my little chart here, so here's my chart, would I have to put the door on the shorter side or the longer side? What do you reckon? I'm going to put it on the longer side because it's longer than a metre. So I'm going to draw on this section here the door. And there's the handle. And then you could label your pictures, and you can use your phoning fingers. Alright, door. Says door. Now, let's measure something else. Now I've got this giant Minion here. Do you reckon that the Minion is taller or shorter than a metre? What do you reckon? Have a think. I'll put you there, Minion. My meter stick. Let's see if you're right, Puffins. Oh, look, even though it's giant, it's shorter than my meter stick. So which section of my chart am I going to put the Minion? What do you reckon? I'm going to put it on the shorter side because it's shorter than my meter stick. So I'm just going to draw my Minion. Just do it quickly. So then I'll write Minion. So that's your first challenge. Have a look and see how many things you can find to put in the shorter side and how many to put in the longer. It's up to you how many you find. You might be able to find loads. So good luck with your first challenge. Once you've done the measuring challenge, can you watch the Numberblocks episode about the 3 threes, and then we'll have a little look together about groups of 3. So in that episode, there was lots of things about splitting numbers into groups of 3. So let's have a go at using our 3s and putting them into different numbers and sharing our numbers by 3, dividing by 3. So let's start with our first 3. There's number 3. So hello, number block number 3. And there's our Numicon number 3. Now, I could find out what 2 3s make. Oh, if we've got 2 of the same number, what do we call that? Call that double, don't we? So what would double 3 make? Got a 3 and a 3. 2 3s. What would double 3 make? It's got the 3 and this 3. Double 3, let's find out. Put that together. And put those together. 2 3s makes number block. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Makes number block 6 with the Numicon. Can you show that with your Numicon? I get the number 6. And put the 3s together. We've got 6. Now remember, when we know doubles, we can also work out the half. So we know that double 3 makes 6. So half of 6 is 3, because both piles would have 3. Right, so we've worked out that 6 can have 2 groups of 3. What's the next number when you counted in 3s? Can you remember from the number blocks? So you have 3, 3, and 3. 3 3s. Let's get the Numicon. So I've got 3, 3, and 3. Which number block did this one make? Right, so we know that 2 3s, double 3, makes 6. But this time we need to add another group of 3. So we've got 3 groups of 3 here. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 lots of 3, 3 groups of 3 makes 9. We can count in 3s up to 9 because we can go 3, 6, 9. And if you ever look on number block 9, you notice that it's shaded into 3 shades of green. So we've got a 3 here, a 3 here, and a 3 here. And if we put the Numicon pieces together, we can make 9. See that? So we can work out that 3 groups of 3 makes 9. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, and we can count in 3s. 3, 6, 9. So your challenge today then is to explore 3s. Can you find objects and put them into groups of 3? Can you see what we would get if we had 4 groups of 3? Can you count in threes? Can you find things in your house that are actually in groups of 3? Get that, Puffins?